And it's not just business and industry. When you look at science and you look at the scientists around this country and you look at what happened with the COVID-19 virus, the China virus as we know it, scientists in America have been corrupted for money, maybe. In the name of China, they've been corrupted from them, maybe. I want to take you back to the emails in the beginning of the COVID-19 virus. This is an email from Scripps Research Institute scientist Christian Anderson. We could throw that up on the screen. He had written Dr. Anthony Fauci, okay? This is back on January 31st, 2020, to inform him that he and other scientists had concluded that COVID-19 was, quote, inconsistent with expectations from the evolutionary, that is, zoonotonic theory, meaning animal to animal, meaning it didn't come from the wet market, it came from the lab. That Scripps researcher believed it came from the lab. Francis Collins, the National Institutes of Health director, we have the next email, then just a few days later, says, quote, the voices of conspiracy will quickly dominate, doing great potential harm to science and international harmony. Now, his scientists are being told that this animal-to-animal COVID spread is not likely. It's a lab leak theory, and yet he's talking about voices of conspiracy are going to use this against them. And then lo and behold, that Christian Anderson, the Scripps researcher scientist, gets a $1.9 million grant from Dr. Fauci, and he totally changes his tune about where the virus came from. This all brings us back to China, because you have to ask, why is Francis Collins covering for China? Why is Dr. Fauci covering for China through all of this? Why? They protect China. Think about the money laundering scheme that went through the Wuhan lab, right? Fauci making millions of dollars now, it certainly appears, off of royalties from these pharmaceutical companies. Not good. All part of a hoax, orchestrated to protect China. They have infiltrated our scientists. They have infiltrated our government. They have infiltrated our military. They have infiltrated our politicians. You look at Science, the Lancet Medical Journal, 65 studies said that natural immunity now works better than the COVID-19 jab. 78 controlled studies, 600,000 participants, proved that masks made no difference. All of this is ignored by the mainstream media, which also protects China through all of this.